Well, thank you, Kristen. Well, Hammond was thrust into the national spotlight with Rolling Stone, the New York Times, and Billboard all writing about Craze Fest. The event last weekend drew several thousand hip hop fans, but one act scheduled to appear via hologram was barred from performing in it, resulting in headlines around the country. Malcolm Jones is with Capital Connect, one of the promoters behind Craze Fest, and Malcolm is here right now on Lakeshore Report. Malcolm, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Well, tell us a little bit about Craze Fest. What was the idea behind it, and were you overall happy with it?
Yes, I was super happy about Craze Fest. We pretty much came together. We've actually did 2 prior events in Hammond at the Hammond Civic Center, like just regular concerts for the kids. And we said, hey, it's summertime. They have an outside venue. Let's do a hip hop festival. And the kids, they came out and they had a wonderful time.
Now, you're a local person. You grew up in the area. Yeah. So is that why you selected Hammond for Craze Fest?
Yes, because I grew up in that area, and not only I grew up in that area, but I know it was nothing like that in that area. A hip-hop festival that kids can come together, and all the whole region, the whole area, even Chicagoland, to come together and have fun.
Okay, so then let's talk a little bit about what happened that drew headlines around the world.
Yes.
I guess, you know, a little bad press is good press, I guess. But in this case, Keith Cozart, a.k.a. Chief Keef out of Chicago, was supposed to perform via hologram. Yes. Can you tell us about that? Was he scheduled to perform? Did Hammond know about it?
No. So pretty much what happened was Chief Keef, he lost a friend, I believe either a friend or a family member, about 2 weeks prior to Craze Fest. He got to Twitter and he started talking about peace and how he was tired of this happening to him, because it's not the first time. So when I saw that, I said, you know what? It would be really cool if Chief Keef can talk about stopping the violence and raising the peace on a screen. We were just going to do a video. But when I reached out to his people to make this a reality, they said, you know what? We want to make this a reality, but better than a video, we want to do a hologram. But we want it to be a total secret so we can just shock the world. We didn't want to promote it because we didn't want to put anybody into danger, because we do know about his past. So we said, hey, we're going to do this as a via hologram, and we're going to do this as a total surprise. Unfortunately, it got leaked, and that's what resulted into the pretty much the incident that happened.
Well, let me ask you this. Hammond didn't want Chief Keef performing for whatever reason.
Yes.
But Chicago's been there, and now there's also talk about New York City and other venues not wanting to host Chief Keef. Are people overreacting to this, and do you see it as a sort of form of censorship?
I feel that, I don't know if people are pretty much overreacting, because we do know his past. We do know what he did promote earlier, about starting 2 years ago when he first hit the scene. And I believe that it's the reason for that is because of his surrounding. That's what he knows about. He knows about the drugs, the violence, the gangs, because that's what he grew up on the south side of Chicago, and that's all you really see. So I feel that people kind of somewhat overdo it sometimes, because we have so many other rap artists that's promoting the same thing. So I don't really see the difference between Chief Keef and like a 2 Chainz.
Well, let me ask you this. With Craze Fest and the success you had in Hammond, are you hoping, despite the controversy, that you can have another sort of hip-hop festival somewhere in Northwest Indiana?
Absolutely. I want to keep Craze Fest is something we want to do every year, and I want it to be at that venue. But if it's not at that venue, I want to do it in this area, because this area needs that. We all came together July 25th from all types of neighborhoods, and we came together and we had a great time.
All right. Malcolm Jones is with Capital Connect. I want to thank Malcolm for joining us here on Lakeshore Report. Thank you, Malcolm.
Thank you for even having me.